Also, two things. I'm trying. How do I explain it? When I said that Satan is God's twin, they're twins, because everything in the universe has to have a twin, right? You have an opposite and an equal. So God's masculine side, because I always say God's a hippie, right? He's the loving, all-forgiving, blah. His twin is like strict, draconian, for the sake of love, sticking to the letter of the law, will not deviate. Satan is the complete opposite of God, but they both do it for love, for the love of purity and innocence. They come together as opposing forces for the same purpose, which is to keep balance, restore balance between light and dark, good and evil, and keep the two divided so that the pure and innocent can flourish free from fear and threat. That's animals, nature, and children are the three purest energies on the planet. So they come together for the common cause of keeping animals, nature, and children safe, which is why who they have around them as larvae, and who gives birth to them and who they have around in their cocoon phase of their development is really, really important. And when you're around, when you're in a dark hole surrounded by devils and demons and that sort of thing, you might not even come out a butterfly, you might come out a moth. And a moth seeks darkness, whereas a butterfly seeks life. Do you see what I mean? Moths will chase false light that will end up killing them. Zap. Whereas a butterfly chases the sun and pollinates, and everything they touch grows and blossoms, and everyone gets to enjoy what a butterfly helps pollinate, and they're beautiful and they're vibrant, and you notice a butterfly when it walks by. That's the difference. Who they're around decides what they come out as. Now, we all have a masculine and feminine side, and it's got nothing to do with trans, LGBT, QRM, whatever. It's got nothing to do with any of that, and all to do with energy. Just like a battery, you have a plus and a negative. Atoms, anything that is made up of an atomic structure has a plus and a negative. So we all have a masculine and feminine side, and how you tell is that, see, when I am having to step into my occult power, which is what I rule as a Scorpio, I step into my twin, Taurus. And when you think of Taurus, when you think of bovine, buffaloes, cows, that sort of thing, and you think of the male version and how powerful they are and how grounded and rooted to the earth they are, and you don't mess with a bull's horns. Everybody knows you don't mess with a bull. They go down fighting, sort of thing. That's when I can flip from my Scorpio, which is where I prefer to, rule birth and death, and, all the things to do with life and creation and family and love and all of that. And then being the judge of karma is my balance, because every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So you have to learn how to mold and shape-shift yourself depending on what it is you need to be for people around you. Because some people can't be around me. Some people are not allowed to be around me. Some people are not allowed to be around you. Some people just aren't meant to be around us. And you can always tell by how much peace you have in your life and your town, your city, your country, because it's from the micro to the macro. Who you have around you and who you let into your personal space will absolutely decide whether you are the kind of energy that creates and enlightens and lights up, or zaps and electrocutes and, creates blackouts. So we have a masculine and a feminine side, and God's twin is Satan, his masculine side. God is too forgiving. He tells his son to turn the other cheek, where sometimes, even Marcus Aurelius says, sometimes a person just deserves to be angry. Like if a person's angry, there's a reason for it. So that's when his twin comes in, Satan, God's wrath. And my twin is a Taurus. And like if you're a Libra, say you're a Libra male, your twin will be the female Aries. So, and my sister Erin and Amber are Aries. I always say that Aries, they say that Scorpios have the deepest feelings, and after that it's Aries. And Aries women, when they love, it is with the kind of fire that they would burn cities to the ground to protect the people that they love. So when you kick an Aries female into gear, boy, you notice because they're usually more operating on the masculine Libra side of themselves, which is their careers. And they'll have jobs where they have to use logic and reason and because they rule militaries and empires and the running of them, management, that sort of thing. So a female Aries, in her day-to-day job, she's running on her masculine Libra. And both are great around children if they're balanced. An Aries mother is, worse than a mama bear when it comes to protecting their cubs and that. So, and my sister Erin's coming with me. So, whatever your biological sex is, just don't even go there. Let me explain. Whatever your biological sex is, your star sign, your opposite sex will be your twin sign. So, if you're Capricorn male, your twin female will be Cancer. And then depending on who you're around and what your skills are needed and that, you flip between the two. So that's what I wanted to explain now. As far as the biological sex thing, there's male and female, the opposite and the equal. Every atom has an opposite and an equal. The opposite to male is female, the opposite to female is male. The gay and lesbian, can we just say gay? A gay woman, a gay male, you're the equal. You see, God doesn't make mistakes. So if a woman loves a woman and a man loves a man, that is exactly how God intended it to be. But the trans and all of that is something completely different. I see dressing up in drag, like drag shows and that, as a form of artistic expression. Because under all of that makeup and stuff like that, there is a gay male or a gay female. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Male, opposite female, female, opposite male, and gay is the balance in the middle, equals. Equal is what balances it out. And that's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, your nurturing side, your loving side, the people and things, you can be the hardest, brutish person to the outside world, and then just be able to create the most beautiful garden in your backyard where, you know, covered in tattoos and wearing your vest with your big beard, and that you just are able to produce the most beautiful fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. If that's you stepping into your feminine side. And if you're someone who, like, as an Instagram model, and you look really beautiful and people are like, ooh, but then, like, behind closed doors you like to put your dad's overalls on and go under the car and fix the car, that's you stepping into your masculine side. Or when a woman has to defend herself and protect her boundaries and, you know, become aware of her surroundings, that's her stepping into her masculine side. And if a man needs to break down those walls and profess his love because he's had those walls up the whole time, he's finally stepping into his feminine side and expressing his feelings. And his feminine side will be the opposite of his star sign. And that's how you work it all out. And God is exactly the same. The whole universe has the same, a light and a dark side. It has to. Because the only way we can balance everything out is by knowing the equal between light and dark and staying between the boundaries, being the equal to light and dark. But we can only do that if we are more aware of our surroundings. The second thing is, I think this video and the video that I'm just about to upload, the one that will be part 1 to this one, I think I've just proven that my candle works. Because it's worked on me. I think I finally got the formula right for it. Yay! It's my 3rd attempt. The orange one, the one I showed yesterday. Remember I said what it was for? Yeah, so I think my candle worked. Well, it worked on me. So now that means when I've got the money to make up ones for because I've got certain volunteers that I have that I go to, I'll be able to send them because they're in big glass jars. So it'll be quite heavy to post, and I can't afford that sort of stuff at the moment. But I will. But at least I know it works, because the scientist always experiments on themselves first, don't we? So, I mean, it works for me. I feel incredible. I feel literally like I've been reborn, like I've just stepped out of some cocoon. Except my wings aren't butterfly ones; they're phoenix with little dragon wings on the back. I've stepped into my dragon. Who rule ancestry, time, children, history, gold, magic, motherly love, fatherly love, depending on, well, not met too many dragons up here, unfortunately. not met any dragons, let alone male dragons. Anyway, but yeah, my glass is there. So yeah, I just had to add that in because I didn't want people to be like, bah, bah, bah. So I wonder if I don't want to zip the two together, bugger it, I'm too lazy. I want to eat my banana. I'll speak to you later. Mwah.